Hey guys, what is going on? So it's been a week since I've posted a video, so just wanted to kind of cover the update with weekly update on where I am at with my 200k FTMO account. So there was a little bit of over trading going on, if I'm very honest. It does happen from time to time, and I just had to kind of really gather that data and just kind of look at it and then just see what I was doing wrong. And I think some emotions did get involved with my trading, which is completely normal and it can happen at any stage of your journey. It's just how you kind of deal with it. And one of the best things was, because I was trading low risk, I was able to correct it before it got out of hand. If I was trading with much higher risk, I don't think I would be back in a positive. I think I would have actually declined even further because of the negative balance. And then the fear of just losing, I think that's one of the major issues is, and if I just kind of show you over here, you can see this equitative curve it was quite positive around about when I hit the 5% goal, which essentially is just about 11%. And that's because I'm trading with 0.25%, which is $500 per position. So when I reached around that point, I just began over trading for some reason and declined, and then ended up just ruining the whole growth I had during this period. But then when I did get back over here, there was a few ups and downs, and then I did fall into a decline, which is a little bit, well, I would say it's very irresponsible as well to allow yourself to go dramatically down, but these things do happen, and I think it's great to learn from this than having to just kind of allow that to sink in. So the nice thing about this was I did manage to bring myself back out and then hover around break even a bit, and now I'm back in the buffer zone. So the main important thing now is that I just really stick to my plan, which is the drawdown plan, which I've made a video of previously, which is the milestone and drawdown plan, and just really stick with that. And I think one of the major things that really did help was having low risk in place. So especially for somebody who can kind of just fall into any area of self-sabotage, over trading, under trading, so many different areas where just so many different things can happen. It was one of those bonuses. So as we can see over here, that I was taking quite a lot of trades, and you can see that I was in and out of them fairly quickly as well, because I was making a few mistakes. And I think it's one of those ones where I just had to really kind of correct on myself and my behaviors. And then essentially I was able to get a good trade in towards the end of the day. There was swaps involved as well. I think the swaps were quite large, but I understood that taking the position. So this position is running for $2,830, but it did take out swaps for $632. But because of the positioning, I was kind of happy to just hold it through the weekend. Usually I would probably choose to close, only because you don't know about gapping and whatnot, but I think because of the positioning and how everything is there, I'm more than happy to kind of just take that on board as a accountable risk. But the nice thing about it is I have locked myself in where I need to be, bringing myself back up to the 5k buffer, and then be working my way forward from there. So it is going to be slow but fast, in the sense that if I can control my over trading, in the sense that I can still take a decent amount of trades, but controlling them in terms of quality, because I think if you're going to overtrade in the right areas, it's not necessarily the worst thing, but you really want to wait for some solid confirmations in the market. And I think one thing that I have learned is I've improved massively from the overtrading as well. So not to say that overtrading is always a negative, it can form as some positives, because I was able to learn a huge amount through that, even at this point in my journey. But we're slowly and surely getting there. We're not too far off now. We're about a quarter of the way there. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see week on week, but we're slowly but surely going to get there. We have a little bit of a buffer now, which is nice, and we just really need to move forward. So looking over on here, we can see that there was a massive day drop here where I basically declined, and then I was able to kind of just pull myself back up, which was important. This hasn't fully updated yet, only because I still have a position open. So yeah, essentially we can see here that there was a huge amount of trades taken, which it's okay, really and truly. Like at this point here, I can learn from it and move forward. I just need to really control myself. A lot of the trades don't rectify it because I was taking like multiple smaller size positions to account to the overall value of the risk. So for example, if I had $500 risk, I might have taken like 4 $90 trades, and then had it on there, which is something which just came in where I was kind of trying to size up the position. And because I don't really use pending orders as much, I really prefer to manually execute, but pending orders can really save you in some scenarios. That was one of the reasons for it, but trading with low risk is completely fine when you are doing that, because you get a little bit more extra time to deal with stuff. But especially in a volatile market, you want to be careful. If you're not setting a stop loss immediately, you want to be making sure that you set that in there. So right now we're kind of seeing a lot of positive. You can see that I've been trading quite a lot of different things. I do have an experience across a lot of different currencies, indices and commodities, so it does kind of demonstrate that. But there isn't a set pair that I just solely focus on. Like I know some people just focus on something like gold. I previously used to just focus on the Germany 40 for years, 30 at the time, and it worked for me. But like I said, it is restricting as well, because at the end of the day, you don't want to just be trading one pair. You want to be kind of diversifying your portfolio, and you can learn to hedge your risk in different ways. Now the nice thing about this is I've actually come into the consistency score of 80 to 100%, which was my initial aim, which is nice. Now I'm going to try to stay in this area. I don't think I'll probably get to 100. I don't know if that's possible, but if I can keep my account in this area, I'll be very happy with that for the consistency score of this. I don't really know how they evaluate it, but it says the value calculates the consistency of your trading based on the results of each trading day. A high value indicates more consistency in trading. So this is a nice thing to kind of just see as an addition, that I am being consistent, and 80% of the time I am up. And then if you look at the days over here, which is interesting, you can see that on a majority of days I was up, and then when I was down, I wasn't really down, except this particular day and this day. I think that was a bit crazy, to be honest, to be down, especially with 0.5%. To take that many losses in a day is quite large, and you can see that I did overtrade on that particular day. So some days, obviously here I took 8 trades and I made call it 8% there. So it's interesting to see something like that, where on the days where I took less trades, I did make more. The days where I took more trades, I actually ended up losing a lot more. And you can even probably tell with these ones as well, where I took 20 trades, I probably was in the level of drawdown at some point on the day, and then I ended up recovering it. So it's one of those things where I'll just bear that in mind. I have no idea why that says these are in the thousands, probably because I'm trading indices a lot of the times as well. The indices just look really nice at the moment, so I wouldn't really pay too much attention to the lots, but yeah, it's looking really good right now. Hopefully I'll be able to progress into over the 10k by the end of next month. I am aiming to potentially see if there's going to be some good positions. I'm going to try really take less in a week. I'm going to try to take something like 4-5 trades, saying that it might be 8-9, but that's really where I'm at with it. So that's kind of just a brief update on where I'm at with the 200k account, and the hurdles that I faced. And yeah, I hope you guys found some value in this video, and I'll catch you